Good evening, YouTube. How you doing? This is Mark from Northeast Indiana in the shop. I've got the heater on. I need to go turn that off. I'll be right back with you. All right, we got that turned off. It is definitely taking a colder turn here in Northeast Indiana. We actually had snow yesterday and not very excited about that. But hey, it's start of winter, so the next, 6 months will be in that. Today I have just a tip for you that I want to share. I've seen it online and I've been looking for it, trying to find out where I saw it because I want to give credit to the person that produced the video. I want to say it was, I don't think it was on YouTube. I think it might have been on Instagram or TikTok or something. I don't know, but it's about how to glue up this. So yeah, I'm talking about this 45 degree, well, this is 90 degrees. These are cut at 45. I want to glue these up. And this is for a project for someone in the family, so I don't want to go in too much detail about it. I don't think they follow me on YouTube, but it is what it is. The problem is when you try to go to clamp up something that's got this 45 cut in it, you can't get your clamps to tighten up. So they always are slipping off. I want to show you a simple hack that will involve making a little jig, I guess you'd call it, out of these. Yeah, and in case you didn't notice, we got the mop cut. So, but it's enough of that. Put on the old PB&R hat while I'm out here in the shop. I haven't been able to wear this for so long because the hair was just like crazy big. But we're gonna get making this little jig up. I'm gonna glue this up, and it's just a little tip, hopefully a quick tip that will help you like it's helped me. Okay, so what I said before, like, you know, you go to hook up your clamp here, it's gonna be sliding off. The idea is that I want to put these on the outside, and in doing so, I'm going to have to cut this down and then angle it up so that when these are on the outside of this piece, I have something that I can clamp onto. And that, I think, will help hold this, make this pretty sturdy, and allow my glue to set up. So let's get busy figuring out how to do this. So what I had was a piece of cherry that was twice this long. I took a piece just like this and made this jig. Let me show you how I did that. So I'm not really sure. I'm sure there's probably an equation for this on how to get this piece here from this piece when it comes to a 45 degree cut and this 90 degree corner. I don't know what the math is because math, you know, so I'm just a country boy trying to figure this out. So what I did is took this piece here and I laid it up to where it is flush to this cut line. All right. I put this corner on this corner. Now this piece is not perfectly square. Probably be better off if it was. But that's all I did. Just like that. Pushed down on that and took and made this cut. And I'm guessing this is probably 45 degrees. And it's going to be, let me see if I can get that figured out. It's close. Like I said, math. So then what I did is I took this block and put it on this one, lined it up, flush to the back, flush to the end, put my pencil right here on the mark, and then I just cut this out. So it's going to be just like that. Let me go cut this. I'll show you what I got, the results. Let's see if I'm right. Okay, here we are. So this is one of the slabs. You can see how I've got this jig hooked up. I've come down 5.5 inches, made a mark, put my jig on there, and clamped it this way. The reason for that is because when I go to clamp this is going to want to pull that jig part up this original slab. So there's a number of different ways I could probably affix this to that. I could probably use hot glue. This is the back side. I might even be able to drive a nail, you know, like a brad nail or something like that in there. However, I chose to affix it with a clamp. Now I've got live edges on this, quote unquote, just taking the bark off. I like the worm tunnels through there, so I'm going to leave those on there. How did I hook this up without needing 4 hands? Show you on this slab. I just used a piece of painter's tape, came down 5.5 inches, put my jig piece on there. I already had the tape on the jig, put it on that, tighten my clamp. Now push this together, and I ought to be able to put a clamp here to here, and it should be able to draw it tight without these pieces moving. Let's see if I'm right. The one thing in the shop that you never have enough of are clamps. Went and got this squeeze clamp. I'm going to try to do this with a camera in front of me. But you can see what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to bring it down to the jig. Give it a couple good squeezes. And you can see where this one wanted to pull up. So I need to keep that in mind when I glue it. This is a dry fit right now. But there you have it. That jig with, I think this is a 45 degree, is keeping, or is allowing me to use this clamp to clamp this 45 degree cut together. So when I glue, I've got something that's going to push it together, and I don't have to try to figure out some crazy clamping situation. So there you have it. Simple jig fix. Allows, put these on a 45 degree cut. It allows you to clamp here and actually pull the two pieces together. I believe that's going to work. I will let you know for sure. I'm going to glue this up. This is the last thing I'm doing in the shop tonight. So I'm going to turn the heater back on because I'm starting to get a little chilly. But then I'm going to glue this up, let it set overnight, and we'll see where we get. But I believe that's a quick tip. Certainly not new with me. I did not create it. I really wish I would have found the guy that posted this tip, because I'd have given him credit. And I'm sure advanced woodworkers all over the world are aware of this. But for a novice who might be just searching for a piece of advice, this worked for me. At least it appears it is going to. Everything held very solid. You saw me shaking it around there, and should allow for a nice clean glue up. And then I can get on with the rest of this project. I'm going to be putting some butterfly inlays into this. Not inlays. Are they called butterfly? I should really know what I'm talking about before I say what I'm going to do. Bow ties. That's what I'm putting in there. Not butterflies, bow ties into this as well. So that's going to help strengthen that 45 degree cut. See, I'm telling you, I am not an advanced woodworker at all. I'm just learning this stuff. I love to learn. I love being able to share what I learned with others. I hope you found this beneficial. Hope you come back to the next video. I'm going to show you those bow ties that I put in there. I'm going to use walnut, I think. Nice contrasting color for this cherry. And then I'll be just about done with this little project. I'll show you. It's actually going to have a piece of something forged as well. I'll leave it at that. And we'll get that. Maybe I'll video some of that and show you the end product when I get done. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate those new subscribers. And if you think it's beneficial, share it with somebody else. And I would appreciate all of that. Again, don't be afraid to get out in the shop, try something new, turn that heater on, for goodness sakes. It's getting cold. And don't be afraid to fail, because more often than not, you will succeed. Thanks. Take care.